Last day of 2026. Happy New Year. And it's a wonderful time to have some quiz. We were here yesterday, the last day of 2025, and we had a quiz where we were going through Greece. Today is Egypt. Welcome. Let's see who joins us. Always we are having people join us, and it has been a wonderful time for the time being as we began these live broadcasts 3 weeks ago about, and it's been good. It's been wonderful. I know we're gonna have a good time today, so let's see who jumps in and what we're gonna know a little bit about Egypt. Yesterday we had some interesting discoveries, some that we didn't know that we don't know. So today we are more knowledgeable, not only about Greece, but we went beyond Greece. And today, looking at Egypt, I know we will go beyond Egypt. If you are watching this as the recorded version of this live stream, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel and let's see who jumps in. Right here we have Olaji De Platini. Welcome to this live stream today. Good evening. How are you doing? And let's see the others who are going to come and join us. I hope you had a good day, Olaji. Happy New Year. How's your year started? It's been a wonderful time. We closed the year well. We are beginning this one well. And we thank God for everything. Good to see you here. Let's see who else joins us. Who else joins us? As we are going to see a few things about Egypt and beyond. Because yesterday we were coming to talk about Greece, but we went beyond Greece. We are so much more knowledgeable today about Greece than, and even about other things than we were aware before we came to the live stream yesterday. So we have someone else who's joined us. Who's this? Say hi to us. And I hope you've had a great start to the year. It's 2026, the first day of 2026. Yeah, many people are joining. Yeah, many people are coming in. Let's see if these people who have been here on this live before, say hi, please. Because we've been having many people come in and they like it, so they are always coming back. We appreciate your presence. If this is your first time here, also say hi. We welcome you and we thank you for coming to this live broadcast on this first day of 20. Stevie, hey, England. Toby Maguire is cyberbullying online. Stevie England says that Toby Maguire is it Maguire? That's how we pronounce it from my side. Maguire is how you pronounce it internationally. I don't know. He's bullying Stevie online. How? Happy New Year, David Coles, 2025. All the way from UK. Hey, and everyone else who's joining, please let us know from where you're watching us from. Thank you very much. It's quiz time. We had a quiz time yesterday, which was really interesting. It was the first day to do the quiz time, and today we also do the quiz time. We talk a bit about Egypt, something that you may know about Egypt or maybe you don't know. And Stevie is saying he sends me threats on Friends Reunited websites. Okay. Stevie, interesting. Friends Reunited website. I am not aware of that. What is it about? Yvonne McDade. Hi. How are you? I hope you're doing good. Thank you for coming on to our live stream. We appreciate. And yes, good to see you here. Thank you. And everyone else who's here with us, we appreciate you. Say hi. Tell us where you're watching us from, and feel welcome. Who else is here? Let's see. Let's see who else is here. And those who have been here with us before, like Olaji, thank you for coming back. Um, Stevie says it's a website to connect with old friends you have lost touch with. Okay, Stevie. So why is he bullying you? Why is he bullying you? And what does he do to you there on the website? I wonder. And everybody else, please welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see who jumps in. We are giving people a few minutes to join us so that we can get started on today's quiz. Stevie, what does Toby do to you? And sorry for being bullied. Who else is here? Say hi. If you're here, say hi. He keeps telling me he's going to put some dirt in my eye, and he posts drawings of Morgan Freeman on a jet ski. Okay, okay. Take it easy. Take it easy, Stevie. Take it easy. Who else is with us here? Let's see. And can you invite Toby here on this live? We ask him why he's doing that. Invite him on this live. Thank you for the like. Thank you for the like about this live. And let's see who else is here. We're gonna start the quiz in 3 minutes. By that time, I know we will be having some frequent people jump in as they come and join us as we get going, and we're gonna have a good time on this quiz day. It's quiz time. I think he has upset his landlord also. Okay. Hola, Noah, Tricos. Noah, hi, how are you? I hope you're doing good. And everybody else who's there, how are you doing? Happy New Year. Hope your year has started good. As I'm wishing you in everything that you're doing. How are you, Noah? I'm good myself. In the next 2 minutes, we start the quiz. Mr. Dotkovich asked him for rent, and Bully Maguire told him he will get the rent when he fixes the damn door. So the door is not fixed. Stevie from England. Sorry for being bullied. Wow. Who else is here? Who else is here? Let's see who else is here. If you have a question, you can ask. If you have a comment, you can make it. And let's see what we're going to have by the time that we are coming to the end of this live. All the lives that I have done to date have been really interesting. They have always been great. And so I believe even this one is going to be great as we get started in the next 1 minute. I don't know who's watching in the background. If you're there, say hi. If this is your first time, say this is your first time. If you've been here before, tell us you've been here before, as we are just about to get started on the quiz. Hope your year has started well, each and every one of you. We are almost 400 subscribers on this channel, and the lives have also brought some new subscribers every time that we have done a live. So by the time that we finish this live, I'm expecting that we are going to be above 400. So if you haven't followed or subscribed rather, please do so right now. As I see you are watching there in the background, subscribe to this channel Wasabi is here. Just, yes. Here we go. Wasabi 129 saying hello is the one who suggested that today we talk about Egypt. Yesterday we were talking about Greece. Wasabi is here. And we're going to dive into Egypt as the quiz of the day. And we're going to see how people are knowledgeable. They can also add some other info, ideas. Yesterday we knew much more than we were coming to learn about. We were coming to learn Greece, but we left with a lot of knowledge, wide knowledge. So happy New Year, Wasabi. I hope you had a good start today, and welcome to this live. And everybody else who is here, welcome to this live. Finest woven. Oh, found you. Okay, here I am. Thank you for tuning in. So we have people who are frequent here now. So why don't we get started on today's quiz? We may not exhaust all about Egypt, just like we may not exhaust about any country, but I have a few questions here that we can engage with. Of course, Wasabi knows a lot of them because he's from Egypt. Um, and Finest Woven says, you were searching for me. How did you search? Oh, so every one of you was searching for me. Is there a way? Let's say, how? Uh, why? You didn't find me before. Is there a way that maybe you can find me easier? But then when you search on YouTube, the YouTube Dreamer, doesn't it come outright? I mean, the first thing that you see. Isn't it the first thing that you see? I wonder. Hmm. What is the first thing that comes when you search for the YouTube Dreamer? Because I thought it's an easy one. And that one, if I give you if you know my name, uh, oh no, because I was sleeping past two lives. Oh, the last two lives, yesterday and the day before, you were sleeping. Okay, understand. But today you're awake. That's why you found us. Yeah, if you're awake, you can always find anything that you're searching for. And Wasabi was on the beach. Uh, interesting. Where? In Alexandria, and Wasabi saw a jellyfish. In Alexandria, that is where you are at the beach. Lance Hindman is here. Hey, welcome to the live. We appreciate your presence. Yes, we are almost 400, and I believe by the end of this live, we shall be 400 because during the live, we also get some people who come in and sub from the live. They just happen to bump into our live. As they are going through the other lives, they bump into our live and say, hey, this place is not bad, and they subscribe. So right now we have people who might not be subscribed and they are watching. Can you please hit the subscribe button there? You help us get to 400 subs before the end of this live stream. It's 22 degrees in Alexandria. Oh, that's good. So you are into swimming. Nord King, what's your goals in 2026? Good. Nord King, thank you for coming to our live. We appreciate your presence. Goals. Now you're asking me about my goals. Any specific area that you would want me to answer on those goals? Because each and every one of us have different goals in different areas of our lives. Um, uh, Talking about goals of this channel would be the goals of this channel for 2026 is to make it monetized. I've been doing YouTube for a long time, but I've never been monetized on any of the channels that I have put up. One of my main uh, channel with my name is doing fairly well, but it's never been monetized. But the goal is to make this monetized as soon as possible. Can we do it in 2026? I believe so. And I believe that we can do it. The way it's going, if it keeps the momentum, before the end of the year, this will be a monetized channel. Although that's not the main goal. The main goal is just to be here for you and you to be here. And Wasabi is saying you deserve 10K subscribers. Thank you, Wasabi. I appreciate that. And Nod King says it's achievable. Yes. Other areas of my life, how many more people can I help? I teach. Okay, let's take some time before we dive into the quiz to see if we get also other people join us. So I keep answering that question. Seek, I generally seek to help as many people as possible to achieve their big dreams. That's one of my big dreams. And if I have mentioned it here before and you heard it, you know what my big dream is. So, how many more people can we help achieve their dreams this year by way of taking them through the Dream Achievers Workshop, which I conduct, or by the way of using the workbook that I put together that has the 7 ingredients for success, which you can use to accomplish your big dream as you work on those ingredients. How many people are going to get the workbook? How many people am I going to conduct the workshop with? And this is open all over the world. If you have a team of people that you want to achieve something with, we can do the workshop with them and they can get the workbooks. Genghis Khan, hey, welcome. Good to see you, Genghis Khan. Always here. Thank you. Thank you for coming. And Wasabi says that you will tell your family and friends to subscribe. Thank you very much. Yes, let's ask all our families and friends to subscribe to this channel. Let's make it as productive a channel as possible. Let's and always suggest ideas and topics that you'd like us to cover on this channel. As when it was being open, it was to inspire and motivate and encourage young YouTubers to create content. But I find that some other topics are coming in, and then we're gonna know how to maneuver, how to work on those topics, as we also encourage each other to build on YouTube. So we'll see how it goes. So ask your people to subscribe, come with ideas, questions. And Lunch Hinman is asking, what is the one thing you miss from Kenya? Lance Hinman, oh, I miss a lot of things. I go back and forth. So when I'm here, maybe I miss, okay, some of the food that we make there, we do make also here because we bring the ingredients with us. So if you could be asking of something immovable, uh, what do I miss? What do I really miss about Kenya? What miss the most? Like, what can I say? Because I miss a lot of things. I sure miss a lot of things from Kenya. But I'm looking at maybe one of the main things that I may be missing from Kenya once I am away. And Wasabi says he has friends from Kenya and they are really friendly. That's why I was going. I was going there. I was going to say that uh, maybe one of the things that I miss from Kenya is the friendliness of the people, the community aspect that we Kenyans have. Although we have Kenyans where I live right now, but then when they are in our motherland, I think they have another feeling when you're friends with people and you're having some great times with people back there. Because where I am, we are not seeing each other on a frequent basis. I mean, it's once in a while. So that community bond is more prominent in Kenya. So I do miss that times and again. Yeah. Any other questions? Let's talk a bit about Egypt. It's already several minutes into the live stream, and we said we're gonna discuss about Egypt. That's what Wasabi suggested. So why don't I ask a question? What is Egypt officially known as? I mean, the official name of Egypt, because we know it is as Egypt, but what's the official name of Egypt? The official name of Egypt. Yeah, I need to see that answer. because many people know it as Egypt and Masr. That must be, what language is that? I mean, the English official language, Misri. That is Arabic Misri, and we also have it in Swahili because yeah, that's the Arabic version. Egypt is the Arabic version. We also have it in Swahili where I come from, Misri, because Swahili borrowed some Arabic words, so it's Misri, Misri. In Arabic we say Misri. In Swahili we say Misri, which is borrowed from the Arabic. So that's the way it's known. But in English we call it Egypt, but that's not the full name of Egypt in English. So what is the full name of Egypt in English? In Arabic, you don't pronounce the last, just Masr, Miss. Okay, yeah. Um, so Assassin 435 is asking, hey, where are you from? Egypt, maybe? No, I'm not from Egypt. It's only that today we have a quiz time about Egypt because yesterday we had quiz time about Greece. We discussed some things about Greece, and today we are discussing about Egypt. And Wasabi has finally said, yes, the official name of Egypt is the Arabic Republic of Egypt. That's the full name in English. We call it Egypt, but the official one is the Arabic Republic of Egypt. Assassin 435 or can so is asking, can you do a quiz about India? Okay, seems now this quiz was open for all kinds of topics, but then it seems like we are going to be focusing on countries. So, Assassin, will you be there tomorrow? We do tomorrow quiz about India, and I can give a question out, a quiz question out, or rather, which the answer is India. If I ask this question, the answer is India. Which is the most populated country in the world? The answer is India. India, having about 1.4 billion people. Too populated. Okay. Owens, yes, the answer is India. Can you quiz about? So we tomorrow, yeah. Let's say that tomorrow we're gonna be discussing about India. I love India. Today we are on Egypt. We first asked what's the official name of Egypt, and the official name, the full official name, is the Arabic Republic of Egypt, and that gives something out. If I ask what could be the main religion of Egypt, the main name of Egypt, the official main name of Egypt gives it out, I guess. Costas Padelou, hello from Greece. I'm good. Thank you, Costa, for jumping onto our live stream. Assassin 435 is saying, I live in Delhi and the Aki is actually horrible, but in other Indian cities such as Shillong, the AQI is below 25. Okay, that's good. Um, Yanis Karamanis is saying hi. Finest woven. Hey, sorry, my network went out. Okay, sorry for the network. Finest woven. Assassin 435 is saying air quality index is known as AQI. Okay, air quality index. Okay, think we missed that. We come here to learn. Someone here didn't know what is AQI, air quality index. Um, so Owen 337 is saying that that's not true. What is it not true? And then we have Yasu Adelphe, Yanis Karamanis. Yasu Adelphe's. I'm reading Greek. um, Do you like any finest woven is asking, do you like any sodas? Um, okay, and let's come back. Focus, finest woven. Wasabi. Egypt is polluted, but it just depends on where you live. So it depends on which is the most populated area or town or city in Egypt. Now I don't know that, so we are going to take the answer of wasabi. Which is the most polluted city of Egypt? What about GPT per capita? Oh, good. And the per capita is just horrible. And finest woven is asking about Bangladesh. Now I was asking city in Egypt. I was asking about a city in Egypt that is most polluted. Um, and I think yeah, I don't know, because I didn't. The last time that I was there during a day, I passed through the airport. It was so misty, and couldn't tell whether it was the weather or the air condition. Okay, so Cairo, the population is about 125. Yes, the population. Now, someone gave the quiz away. That was going to be about in the quiz about the population of Egypt, which is 125 million people. And that makes it, what number is it in Africa? That's the next question. That's the quiz, because we were given about the population. So the population being around 125 million people, um, it's high, but Assassin says it's not that high, considering that we just talked about India with 1.4 billion people. So 125 million is not as high as other countries. This makes it the third most populated country in Africa. Which are the first two? Which are the first two? Number one and two populated countries in Africa before we go to Egypt. Egypt is the third, but we have two more before we go to Egypt. Which are they? Um, so Assassin expected Egypt to have at least 300 million. Now, there are 125 million inhabitants of Egypt, and it's quite a number. It's quite a number. Assassin, Algeria is not amongst the first countries, the most populated countries in Africa. Yanis Karamanis, hello. Wasabi is saying Nigeria. Nigeria is the most populated country in Africa with around 227 million people. Nigeria is the first one. And then we have another country. Assassin is saying has to be Nigeria or Ethiopia. Then Ethiopia happens to be the second one, close, very close to Egypt, with 128 million people. So the first most populated country is Nigeria, 227, and the second one is Ethiopia with 128 before we have Egypt as the third one. Oh. And Wasabi lets us know that Egypt still has the strongest military in Africa. I don't know that. You tell us that. We can always go and find out that. And Owen says India's GPD. Okay, that let's reserve that for tomorrow about India, because we are going to have it tomorrow as you requested. So we are talking about Egypt. What is the second largest country in the world? That's good. We'll come to discuss that. So Yanis is requesting a number. Dr. Alban, hello Africa. Who's gonna sing for us? Um, let's search wasabi on Google. So wasabi saying search on Google. And FK Polon Nya the goat is saying where is Albania? Okay, saying Albania is the second largest country in the world. F. Capolonia, the goat, said hi. Good, good, good. When did Egypt gain independence? Yeah, Lance Hindman says it's India, the largest by land is, and Assassin says it's Canada. We're gonna find that because Lance Hindman retracted his message, and people are saying it's Canada. Gonna, and India is the seventh largest according to Assassin 435. So, um, and has 1.5 billion people. Who have 1.5 billion people? Canada? No. Canada does not have 1.5 billion people. It does not have as many people as that. If you are saying Canada. Or India. Yes, India has, yeah, India is the topic for tomorrow. Let's focus. Let's focus for today. Egypt. And I just asked when it gained independence. When did it gain independence? When did uh, Egypt gain independence? And from who? Which year did it gain independence and from who? So about Egypt, it's 1948. Overpopulation is a horrible issue here in India. Canada's 40 million from UK. Okay, Wasabi says from UK, from the British assassin 435. And in which year? In which year? In which year? In 1922, as Wasabi says. In 1922, that's when Egypt gained independence from the British, and that makes it 103 years. 103 years old. 103 years old today. I wonder, because I didn't follow up. How was the 100th year celebration? Did you have big celebrations when Egypt was must have been celebrating 100 years of independence? How could it have been? How is it when a country is celebrating 100 years of independence? It's a big number, big number. So from the British in 1922, 103 years old. And yesterday Wasabi was so says now it says it was very packed. We can imagine how magnified it must have been in the fireworks that were there. um Assassin 435, when you cover India, please talk about the racism we Indians face. It's honestly miserable. Come here on the live tomorrow when we are talking about India. Tell us about racism. Tell us about the challenges that Indians go through for because of overpopulation and things, more things that we could be interested to know about India. Um, so Kazakhstan is the smallest military in the world, says finest woven, B2M. What is where is Kazakhstan? I don't know myself. Smallest military in the world. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Tell us. Please tell us. Is it part of Egypt? Oh, that's a country. I think I don't know that country. We have countries that we don't. So Kazakhstan doesn't really face any threats to their existence or border security issues, so they don't really need a good military. So says Assassin 435. Is in Central Asia. Central Asia. I don't know. I didn't know that. Okay. Or I might have forgotten if I knew it. I think I need to go to listen more to the song about the countries of the world so that I know all of them by name. Wow. So um coming back to Egypt, we know that Cairo is the capital city of Egypt. but it hasn't always been. What was the capital city of Egypt before Cairo? The military has the worst foods ever, finest women. Have you been to the military? I ask. How did you experience their food? I haven't been to the military myself. Have you been to the military? That's how you experience their food. Alexandria was the capital city of Egypt before Cairo, and now is the second largest city. And we were told by Wasabi that is where we have tourism, that is where we have beaches. I didn't know. And now we are told that now in Europe experiencing, as Europe experiences winter, cold time, that almost 0 degrees in most of the countries is actually, in some of the countries it's um, is actually, so Wasabi says Memohis. I thought it was Alexandria. Huitri says uh, Happy New Year. May this year bring you joy, success, and countless opportunities to say chase your dreams. Wishing you health, happiness, and unforgettable moments ahead. That is Huitri. Huitri. Is that how you pronounce your name? Um. Okay, so Wasabi is going to search. That must mean Alexandria must have been the capital city before Cairo. Before Cairo was Alexandria, the capital city, and then at some point, Cairo became the capital city of Egypt, and Alexandria is the second largest, and many people go there. First, I didn't know that Alexandria is in Egypt. Now I know. Yeah. So it's Memphis. Memphis. Okay. Good to know that. My bad. Okay, let's continue. And then it was Memphis was in 969 AD. Hi, bro. I can is from Indonesia. Thank you for coming from Indonesia. Assassin 435 says that Egypt is a very fascinating country. It is. It is really. It is really a fascinating country, knowing all the history that it has and how it has impacted the world over centuries. Um, and an assassin is asking which part of Indonesia. I can nerf her is from. Yeah, you can get to interact in the comments. Is Indonesia a sign? Okay. Yeah, it's a fascinating country. In Egypt, they discovered some things, a lot of things, or invented. Yeah, like it's hard to believe how they made the pyramids. An interesting fact, I may say, divert a bit, I digress. Which which country? Now I thought Egypt was this answer, but it's not Egypt. Which country has the most pyramids? Which which country has the most pyramids? Yeah, Wasabi 123 129. I didn't know this. Assassin says Libya or Sudan. It's actually Sudan. Sudan has the most pyramids. Sudan has the most pyramids. I thought it's Egypt because all while I was growing up, I always knew that the pyramids are found in Egypt. It's always been highlighted, but that they are known for the history of the pyramids and what was the purpose of the pyramids when they were first made. Question: what was the purpose of the pyramids when they were first made? So Wasabi says yes, they do have the pyramids in Sudan, but not like the Egyptians. So for the kings, for what? It was a grave for kings. Yes, it was a grave for kings. And Assassin 435 says your channel is so educational, honestly, and says bye for now because you have to go. Have an amazing day. Thank you, Assassin 435, for coming onto our channel. We appreciate your presence. Thank you very much. And so they used to make mummies of the kings and tie them with bandages. And why did they do this? Why did they not? I mean, why did they bury these kings in such a way? They had a belief. They had a belief, and this is why they were doing it this way. And what was that belief? What did they expect to happen after this? Those people were buried with bandages, not buried, actually put into the pyramids with those bandages. What was the belief? Wasabi thinks that the belief was the belief. What was the belief? Why did they do that? Why did they put them in bandages? There was a belief behind it. Wasabi is thinking. Okay, why did they mummy them? They mummied them because they believed in an afterlife and they wanted to preserve. Once they buried that, they believed that the person is going to have a beautiful afterlife once they preserved them like that. And then comes in the question, how long were the bandages? How long do you think the bandages wrapped around them could stretch? How far could they go? Interesting question. They could go as much as, if you can imagine that you untie someone here, maybe how many meters is gonna go, and how many meters were the bandages that used to mummy those. Yeah, Wasabi says religious reasons. Actually, it's faith reasons. They believed in an afterlife, and so once they tie them in the bandages, they believe that they are gonna live forever. Actually, in the afterlife, and the bandages were wrong. The bandages were long. Yes, and the stuff for the afterlife, and the bandages were long. A bandage of a mummy could stretch up to, I think some of the people have gone, but we keep going. We'll be signing off in the next few minutes. Let's see. And a bandage could stretch for even up to 1.5 kilometers. A bandage that was used to tie a mummy, 1.5 kilometers far. It depended on the height of the people, how much a bandage was going to be used, but also how thick they tied the mummy. So, okay, something I had started talking about earlier, but we didn't finish. I was asking some of the famous combinations of inventions that the Egyptians are known for. This and that. It's a combination of things, at least two of them that are interesting to know and important. It depends on the height of the people. So, yeah, because you don't. Okay, he's asking Wasabi. You're asking about maybe they wrap them multiple times. I mean, even when you wrap something, you wrap something now a bandage is wound round and round in one specific area for it to cover it properly. So for them, they would tie round and round, and there will be thick bandages. Yeah, a bandage is not wrapped once. A bandage is wrapped around several times. So that's how we stretch that far. So asking for two famous combinations of things that were invented in Egypt. Two famous combinations of things invented in Egypt. Because there were many inventions that were done in Egypt. As we know, Egypt has a lot of history up to today. We have, and it's interesting that we started these quizzes. We picked a country, and we are picking a country now, and the third one is going to be a country. It's interesting how they are going, because I'm not determining how it's going to go. You are determining how it's going to go. And yeah, from the word go, from the word go, you determined how these are going to go. So I like that we started with the two of the countries that have the richest histories. We talked about Egypt. We talked about Greece, and then talked about Egypt now. Um, like, and then now we have been given to talk, the idea to talk about India as the and India now happens to be the most populated. So it's interesting how these things are going. So we're gonna learn geography. We're gonna learn maybe a bit of politics, a bit of history. So like the pyramid and the Sphinx, um, maybe, no, I'm looking for some things that are used globally, very useful things used globally that came from Egypt. The pyramids and the Sphinx don't move, they are there. And I'm looking for things used globally that were invented in Egypt. Which could they be? Let's see which they were. I think so. Wasabi 129 is thinking about the two things invented in Egypt, used globally. Which were they? Thank you to everyone who's here. We appreciate you. You don't have so many right now like we had yesterday. But we appreciate each and every one of you who's hopped here. We also appreciate those people who may be watching the recorded version. Thank you very much if you are watching the recorded version. And Wasabi is saying maybe the calendar and Allah Akbar, someone calling himself Allah Akbar 6026 is asking me to send them money. You want money? You want money? You want money? Okay. We send you money. Okay. So Wasabi is guessing and ink. Okay. You are close. Let me give it out. What I picked is that paper and pens, definitely ink, came from Egypt. Paper and pen came from Egypt. And lock and keys came from Egypt, were invented in Egypt. Paper, ink, lock and keys. I also discovered that the toothpaste the earliest toothpaste ever used was in Egypt. A form of it. Of course, it's changed over the years, but it's referred back to Egypt. Uh, so the user Cats Drink Gin 7002 is saying it's true. So paper and pens came from Egypt. Locks and keys came from Egypt. And so Egypt has played a very big part in the global revolution, rather evolution. And calendars, Wasabi is saying, I think so. I think so also. I think so. I haven't, we should confirm that. I like timekeeping. The the Gregorian calendar was Gregorian calendar. I think so. Yeah. Okay. So we are almost coming to the end of today's quiz time, and it's been great. One last question. We know many countries, like we were talking about Greece, they believed in many gods. How many gods were believed in Egypt? How many gods did they have? They had several gods. Wow. So, coming to the end of the show, in the next few minutes, we're going to end the live stream. Last question in the stream is how many gods? And Wasabi is saying 1,500 or more. And you are quite right. There are actually over 2,000 because the Egyptians had a god for about everything. And Cats Drink Gin is saying that's Hinduism. And maybe tomorrow we look into Hinduism because tomorrow we are going to be talking about India. That's the suggestion we are given today. And I think we'll be moving around the countries in the quiz time. And but you'll tell us when to change direction because we are depending on you and your direction. Tomorrow we talk about India. I know Hinduism is very prevalent in India, but it's close like Hinduism. In Egypt, they had about 2,000 gods, a god for just about anything. So tomorrow, 6 p.m. UK, that's 8 p.m. Athens. I think it's the same time in Egypt, or is it 1 hour ahead? Maybe 9 p.m. I think. I'm not so sure. What time is it now? What time is it now in Egypt? The time that it is now, you come 1 hour earlier. You come earlier 1 hour. The time now in Egypt is 9:01. Oh, okay. No, same time. Let's talk about it's same time, 9 p.m. So 8 p.m. Tomorrow, 8 p.m. in Egypt, 8 p.m. in Greece, 6 p.m. in UK. Let's meet here to talk about India. Tomorrow's quiz time is going to be about India. 8 p.m. Yes, 8 p.m. Let's see how tomorrow is going to be as we dive into India. And thank you very much for coming to today's live stream. Thank you, Wasabi, for engaging us. And all the other people who came, some of them left. But and the latest one that has been with us is Cats Drink Gin 7002. Thank you very much for coming, and every other person who've been here on this live. We had Allah Akbar, and he's asking for money to Nigeria. We had other people, but Wasabi, you kept us busy. Thank you very much. We had Finest Woven. We had Assassin. We had Icon. Then we had, yeah, we had so many people here. Thank you very much. For Lance Hind was here. Yanis Karamanis was here. He's saying hello again. And yeah, let's see what we have for tomorrow about this time to talk about India. Let's hope tomorrow many people will come and many stay. Today was a bit lower than yesterday. The people who stayed, I think people are very much interested in Greece because those who hopped on stayed. Today we have had many people hop on, but they didn't stay long. So let's see tomorrow how it turns out. Every day is not the same. All the days are different. Some are busy, some are not. Some are very active, some are slow. So we'll see how tomorrow is. So this is about it. Thank you very much. Bye, Yanis Karamanis. Bye, Wasabi. Have a good night. Bye, Cats Drink Gin. And bye, every other person who could be here watching us and haven't identified yourself. Thank you, and see you tomorrow for tomorrow's quiz. Bye. Yanis Karamanis is saying hi. We are saying bye. Bye. Okay. I see there is somewhere where it identifies. Oh, here are the names, the top fans. We had 20 top fans.